my name's Beth and I'm a first year student in Mr. Safdar's class. And I think that what helps me most is probably Mr. Safdar's YouTube videos, because I'm a person who's quite regularly ill and I'm able to go on YouTube, watch a video, copy down some notes, then use OneNote to find examples and complete my catching up.
I missed a few lessons of maths when I was on holiday, so when I came back I used the videos to catch up, and they were really helpful because they went step by step and it was like I was actually in the lesson.
It's not just for lessons that I've missed, but it's also lessons that I have to get a recap on.
I really enjoyed the use of Mr. Safdar's YouTube videos. He makes them from classwork, and if I'm in lesson, it helps me consolidate the work that I've already done, and if I already missed the lesson, it helps me catch up on work that I haven't done.
In particular, the C3 coursework videos were particularly beneficial because they allowed me to work at my own pace without feeling restricted by the classroom environment.
And the best thing about watching Mr. Safdar's videos is that the next day if I don't understand something I can always come and ask him because it was his video that he made. But with the exam solutions one, I can't really ask any questions.
Homework, Mr. Safdar makes sure to put all the material on OneNote or send it through email. I find this extremely helpful because I can always do my homework whenever I feel like. I don't have to be tangled with papers, so I could always open up my email or OneNote on my computer or my phone and do my homework, and I find this extremely helpful.
Mr. Safdar's use of OneNote makes it a lot easier to catch up on lessons because you can use the OneNote app, and wherever you are, as long as you've got data or Wi-Fi, you can look at his lessons. Whereas other teachers will put their lessons on PowerPoints in the shared area, but if you want to access that from home, and that takes a lot of work.
Using the app. The OneNote app is really useful because it's a really good way for us to interact with the lesson content, as it makes it a lot more easier and a lot more practical than accessing it, say, through a folder, as it comes through on our smartphone devices and other devices such as our laptops at home and tablets, which makes it really easy and accessible to use.
When using OneNote, it updates live, so while he's teaching the class, I can go on it if I can't see something on the board, and it's a lot better than all the other apps because it's just easy to access and everything's ordered.
So I think it's really useful that I get all of my emails in one place, and especially my homework. This means that I don't have to open it up as an attachment. So that means that if there's no internet connection around and I'm on the bus, say, I already have it with me and I can already attempt my questions, and I don't have any worries. If I'm ill and I've missed a lesson, I want to catch up on the work, all the work that has been done, not just my homework, all the worksheets, the Solomon worksheets, the integral maths worksheets have already been delivered to me. So that means even if my login isn't working, I get all of my questions and my answers in one place.
I also like how the emails are used, because then the homework is just straight into my inbox and I don't have to faff around with any sheets or have to find it online or anything. It's just right there. Also, the files are embedded within the email, so I don't have to download anything. I can just view them straight from my email, and this also helps me because if I don't understand the homework, I could always open up another tab and look at his videos on the previous lessons and always go back and forth, which is really efficient.
I found the email attachments really helpful because they're embedded within the actual email, so you don't have to download any files, and you have easy access to worksheets and worksheet answers in the lesson if you need them. And another thing is we have a system on OneNote where our teacher organises each lesson. We have the lesson title, we have the lesson notes, we have examples and the solutions to the examples. And you can trace back to lessons weeks or months ago. And that's really helpful for revision for the mocks or the actual exam.
I like how Sir uses the tablet because it means I can see what he's writing on the board, because if he was standing in front, then he'd be standing in the way of what he was writing, and I can see it much more clearly.
I think the tablet's a great piece of technology because it allows me to see the board clearly. It also enables us to take notes down effectively and efficiently. it helps to ensure that time isn't wasted within class, because usually you have a teacher standing in the front, right in front of the board, and that obstructs everybody's view. And by using the tablet, the teacher also has almost an omnidirectional view of the classroom, which helps to engage students much better than if they're standing in front of the board.
There's more eye contact between you and the teacher.
Makes it easier to understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
So I used Google Classroom across a lot of subjects such as physics, further maths and even maths. And it is quite useful because work can go up there, extra work, and it's a great tool to keep you on track of whether you need extra practice or whether it's homework. And it's also a really great way to communicate with your teacher and your teacher to communicate with you, so they could show you something really interesting.
Also, by using Google Classroom, we could integrate the classroom into a digital environment, which allowed the teacher to interact with the students on a one-to-one basis, while also being able to access the work and mark and give feedback without being in person, while being outside of school hours. And this is massively beneficial to the learning experience because it means we're not restricted by classroom times or having to meet so in person.
Using my maths because it means I can work at my own pace, so I'm not going along with what everyone else is doing in the class, but I work at my own pace, do what I want to do and understand thoroughly what I want to do and what I learn. And because online homework and the lessons combined, it means that everything's all in one, so I can focus on everything at one given time.
Using a worksheet, it doesn't exactly tell me what to do, whereas using maths net shows me how to do it, so it makes it a lot easier for me.
I've been getting really good test results in comparison to what I was doing before I started using my maths, so yeah, I would recommend this. The Chromebook's really good because it's lightweight, so it means that it's not heavy and it's not weighing me down in comparison to the laptop that's really big, bulky and it's really heavy to carry around. And the laptop has a load up time, but this Chromebook doesn't, so it means I can literally open it up and start my work on my maths straight when the lesson starts.
Hey, he's stretching it, like, he's stretching it.
Cool. So that's cool. So this is cool. This is cool.